Is anal sex pleasurable to women, or do they only do it for the men? If you ever have or would like to have anal sex with your female partner, here's all you need to know about this topic. My name is Helena Nista and I make videos that help you have the best sex of your life. And today we're discussing whether anal sex can be actually pleasurable to women. So, as is the case with many different areas of human sexuality, there is no one simple answer here. Because on one hand, no, sex should never ever hurt, whether it's anal sex or any other form of sex. But on the other hand, a lot of women have had uncomfortable, unpleasant, or even painful experiences when it comes to receiving anal penetration. When I look back at my own experiences, especially early experiences of being penetrated anally, they really weren't good or pleasant for me. They consisted mainly of the guy attempting to push his erect penis, or dry erect penis without any lubrication, inside of my anus. And I am very consciously using here the word attempting because in many cases it just didn't work. So either he simply wasn't able to actually get inside of me because of the tension of my anal sphincters and because of lack of any kind of slippery lubrication there. And if he did manage to get inside, it would be really uncomfortable for me. And because of exactly this kind of experiences that women typically have when it comes to anal sex, many of them will just say, no, I'm just not doing it, no butt stuff, no, not going there. So if you've ever been with a woman or heard a woman expressing this kind of sentiment, saying absolutely no way, not doing anything anal, she probably had really bad experiences in the past. And so it makes perfect sense that if she was penetrated anally previously and it hurt her and it was uncomfortable, why would she want to do it again? This is why there's this kind of notion there out there usually that anal sex is usually something that women do for the guy. So if he asks, if it's his birthday, if it's Christmas, or for whatever anniversary and any other occasion, he can get to have anal sex with his partner, but it is for him. She's doing it for him. It's not for her. She's not gonna enjoy it. There's nothing there for her, so it's meant to be for him. And I mean, I'm totally for doing things for your partner when it comes to the bedroom. We're typically have some differences when it comes to our preferences and desire and needs when it comes to our sex life, so it's perfectly okay to say to your partner, I'm going to do certain things just for you. I might not fully enjoy them, but I know that you will, so here, let's go, let's do it. And then you will do certain things for me. Obviously, there has to be a conversation and communication here about that. But I do have a problem with the situation where a woman is subjected to pain or discomfort that is completely unnecessary, because there absolutely is a right and a wrong way to do anal sex. And if you do it the right way, there is every chance that she's going to love it, she's going to enjoy it, she's going to have a great experience. Maybe she might even orgasm from it. But if you do it the wrong way, she probably won't like it, it won't do anything for her, and very likely she will decide to not ever do it again. So what is this mysterious right way to do anal sex? We're going to explore that now. First of all, make sure to have a conversation with her about it. Don't just go for it. Don't just surprise her by trying to push yourself, your erect member, into her anus. That is not the best way of going about it. Have a conversation. Sit down, either in bed together or even outside of the bed, completely in a non-sexual situation, and ask her some questions about it. Honey, how do you feel about having anal sex together? Would you be open to trying it, to us having anal sex? If not, what are your fears or worries or anxieties when it comes to anal sex? It might be about the hygiene or the smell when it comes to penetrating her anus. It might have to do with pain or discomfort. It might have to do with her past experiences and anxiety and maybe even trauma coming up when it comes to her past experiences with anal sex. In which case, having a conversation and exploring these different doubts, worries, and anxieties can be really helpful. And also getting a bit of education, quality education when it comes to actually sharing the experience of anal sex with your partner and you will find 10 very useful tips about that topic in this video here. And once your partner is more open to this topic and to this experience, to sharing this experience with you, what both of you need to know, what needs to happen so that both of you are comfortable, happy, and open to that experience. It might have to do with the hygiene, with making sure that both of you shower right before and that you're both perfectly clean. It might have to do with you reassuring her that you will stop if anything becomes unpleasant or painful to her, and that you will go very, very slow to take into account any kind of unpleasant sensations that she might experience, and so that you both can reduce the chance of any pain or discomfort for her. It might have to do with particular technique, particular touch or stimulation that she will enjoy when it comes to her anus. And that might mean that maybe for now you will just explore anal touch externally without any penetration until she becomes much more comfortable with it and open to potentially to the idea of having internal touch as well. It might be also helpful if she explores her own anus on her own during masturbation, so that she can really become more familiar with what feels good, what she would like, and at what pace she'll be comfortable going with you. Second of all, make sure you've got lube. This one is a non-negotiable. There's this very important and significant distinction or difference when it comes to penetrating the vagina versus penetrating the anus. When you penetrate her vagina, she will lubricate naturally. There will be wetness, there will be lubrication being formed and created by her vaginal walls. The same thing doesn't happen in her anus. There's no lubrication, there's nothing, no wetness that will be naturally created in her anus during penetration. This is why you absolutely need to use a lubricant, whether the penetration happens with a finger, with a toy, or with your penis. Thirdly, go slow. This area really needs to be warmed up first, particularly if she's feeling a bit uncomfortable or a bit tense or a bit anxious or worried about this experience. What will happen is her anal sphincters will tense up, so that the penetration will become even more difficult and uncomfortable for her. So taking your time, even giving her a bit of a full body relaxing massage, or at least massaging the bum area, her bum cheeks, and sort of outside the anal opening. And you can use well lubricated fingers to massage and stroke her anus and around her anus. You can use a vibrating toy to relax that area as well, without inserting anything into her anus as yet. You can do rimming, which can be extremely pleasurable and stimulating and relaxing for a lot of women. And if you're not sure what that is or how it works, you will find more information in this video here. Because only once her anal sphincters are nicely relaxed and open and ready for you, only then penetration, anal penetration and anal sex can be actually really amazing, not just pleasurable, but sensational and even orgasmic to her. Which basically means that yes, absolutely, anal sex can be extremely wonderful and pleasurable for women, but you need to do it the right way. You need to know what you're doing. You need to understand her anus, her body, how anal sex works for success. And if you're really committed to being an amazing lover and excelling at anal sex, I highly recommend that you are penetrated first, that you allow her to penetrate your anus first with a finger, with a toy, with a dildo, etc. Because only doing that will fully allow you to understand what it actually means to a woman to be penetrated anally. Only doing that will give you the full extent of understanding how vulnerable it is to be penetrated by another person. And that will also give you a deeper appreciation of just how slow you're meant to go and just how much lube you need to use. I hope that this answered your question and clarified more when it comes to anal sex and women enjoying anal sex and how to make it pleasurable. And if you're ready to take that next step with your lady, make sure to watch this video next.